Well, it's after 4 o'clock now here on this ice day. You've maybe spent all day inside with the kids, but have you seen this floating around on the internet? It's fun things you can do when the weather is below freezing, little cold weather experiments that you can try out. But is it actually cold enough to do that here? That's why I've got meteorologist Carly Cassidy here with me. We're going to try out some of these experiments.
Yeah, we are. So our temperatures, they are all below freezing, as you can see right now for our current temperatures. And it has been all day, so it's been very cold. So definitely the temperatures are below freezing. But now we're going to see if the experiments actually work.
Is it actually going to be cold enough? So I'm going to blow up this balloon while Carly explains why.
So we're going to blow up the balloon, or Kathleen's going to blow up the balloon inside where it is warm. And then when we go outside, we're going to see what happens to it.
Okay, so now we're here outside where we brought this balloon that we blew up in the warmth. And so the experiment says that the balloon is supposed to contract, it's supposed to get smaller. Why?
Yeah, that's right. So it's about the volume of a gas. So air, that changes with temperature. So when you go outside, it's going to shrink or compact a little bit. And it's really because the opposite happens with the density. The density increases, and that's why it shrinks. So and also when you're inside, when it would be warm, it expands, but the density decreases. So it's kind of the opposite happening there.
So it's not like you're losing air in this thing. It's just
the density is changing because of the air temperature.
Interesting. Okay, we're going to speed up this video for you a little bit. Okay, so that time lapse you saw right there was actually about 1.5 minutes. And Carly, it does look to me like it's smaller. We're starting to see the point back in it and some of the color back in there.
Looks a little bit more like an acorn than a round balloon.
It really did. Still a fun thing that you can do at home, ways to measure it. You can get out the ruler. You can draw something on it when it's
watch
big.
It shrink.
Yeah. Still a fun thing to do. And of course, you don't actually have to stand out here in the cold with it like we are.
Make the kids do
it. Leave it outside and come back, see how small it gets. Okay, now we're going to try another one. So some of the coolest videos we see when it gets cold is you see bubbles freezing in mid-bubble. Cool. I love it. So it's below freezing right now, but will it really be cold enough to do this?
So I'm not so sure this one will work because sometimes you really need sub-zero temperatures for this one to work. But it's a lot like where you have the liquid and then obviously the
well, we'll see if I can even blow them up at all.
There we go. Oh. Can it work? Okay.
Okay.
See? So it's kind of starting to freeze a little bit.
Is it?
We're seeing some crystals. Oh. We just had some little bubbles.
So some little bubbles, maybe a little bit of freezing down there. Let's give it one more shot. So maybe it'll or maybe you'll just get a lot of bubbles popped in your face. And you know what? Maybe we should it's fun either way, and maybe we should just be glad that it's not actually cold enough to make a bubble freeze in midair.
That is true.
Meteorologist Carly Cassidy helping us out here on First News at 4 with some fun freezing experiments for you to maybe give a shot at home.